Okay. Now is the numbers going?
Yeah.
Talking to what's your name?
Rudolph Balkman,
How old are you?
40 years old.
Okay, so now we sitting here, man. I want to ask you some questions, man. You had a rough life, man. And I know, you know what I'm saying? You're a real good guy, and you have a big heart. Before we even get to the questions, I want to let everybody know this man has a very, very big heart. You know, people do wrong in their past. Don't judge nobody. This man is real good. Now, I want to ask you this question, man. You've been locked up before, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me the story, you know, just going through being locked up, you know, you have any stories you want to tell being locked up?
Yeah, I got a story about like the first day I was entered prison. I ran into one of my dogs from the street and he gave me a bag of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Gave me a bag of coffee. So I go into my cube, I give everybody in my cube a shot of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Just on the love, I give them a shot of coffee. I put it in my locker. I didn't have a lock on my locker at the time because I was down. So I go out of my cube, I come back about 5 minutes later and I catch a cat in my locker stealing my coffee. So I knocked him the fuck out. You know?
Because you have to.
Yeah, because you had, you know,
You have
so
to.
after I did that, there was a guy across the way said, "Oh, that white boy just knocked him out." So I walked out of the cube, and about 10 minutes later, they said, "Hey, yo, Ralph, you got a door call." I said, "A door call? I never heard of a door call." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, door call. I look out by the doors, and there's this big old dude, been down for 10 years, named Pootie Tang.
You told me about that.
Yeah,
Pull the
Pootie
tank.
Tang.
Pull the tank.
So
You ain't
I'm like,
bullshit.
oh shit, man. Like, I'm kind of tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a big dude. You know, I just got down. I'm probably 205 at the time.
That's
So
big,
I'm like,
man.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I got to do it. I got to go out there. You can't back down from a door call. You know,
still got
if somebody
that
calls you out there, you got to
That
go
hurt.
out there.
You still got that hurt.
So I went in my cube, laced up my shoes as tight as I could get them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I went out there, kept my distance. That way I could, you know, he was a big guy. Once he grabbed me, it was over. So I kept my distance. That way I could pick him off a couple times. At least before he grabbed me, I could make myself look somewhat, you know, good.
Yeah.
So I went out there and I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, did you knock out so-and-so? I said, yeah, I knocked him out. I caught him stealing my coffee. He was like, well, you did right. I went back in. And that was that on that tip.
No, I remember you had told me this one story, and it's crazy because you don't like bullies.
Mm-mm.
You don't. And it had me
No,
laughing when you told me.
Yeah.
You do not like bullies.
No, I
And
don't
so
like
you told me that it's one story. I think the guy got slapped or something.
Yeah, it was a little 17-year-old kid in there, you know, he was in there, his first time in jail. And there was this other guy in there, older dude, you know, about 26 or so. And the older guy's telling the little 17-year-old kid, you know, somebody's out there fucking your girl, you know, trying to get in his head and shit. So the little 17-year-old kid said to him, someone's probably out there fucking your girl too. So the 26-year-old guy smacked him. You know what I'm saying? And the little 17-year-old kid, he couldn't do shit really, you know what I'm saying? He just, you know, so he walked over by me, he was crying. And I asked him, I was like, why are you crying, bro? What's going on? You all right? He said, you know, oh boy just smacked me. I said, for what? And he told me the situation. So the 26-year-old guy was over there watching TV. So I walked over there and I grabbed the remote from him. He said, hey, I'm watching that. I said, no, you're not. He got up.
So you basically was like, push like, motherfucker, I want you to say something.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You pushing the issue like, I want you to say something. And
So, I mean, he stood up. I grabbed him in the half Nelson, kneed him in the face. The guards came in. They took me to the hole.
hey, I respect you so much for that, dog. You
I mean,
know-
I was just doing what was right, man. I mean,
Yeah.
don't pick on some little kid in there. He's crying, made me feel bad. I have empathy. When I seen that shit, it made me feel, you know, some type of way.
Now,
So,
we could be going on some other shit. Okay, you done been to jail. Now, let's get on some positive shit. You do kickboxing, don't you?
yes.
How
6
long?
years.
6 years. You've been doing kickboxing.
Want me to do a kick?
And
Show you a kick?
Oh no! You ain't gotta do it right now. But and just not just that. You smart. You intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Have and you work good jobs. You help people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. We gonna go on something positive. Like just because you was locked up, motherfuckers should not look at you like that. Period.
Right.
Because they should know the positive things. Like what's something good that you know what I'm saying, that you did, or the things that you want to do. Actually, I'm gonna ask you like this: what you want to do in your life?
Well, really, what I want to do, I do suffer from, you know, an addiction. You know,
We all
I
do.
do get high.
I do.
like to get high.
I get,
You know,
look
I
at
like
what
to
I'm
party
doing.
like a rock star.
Look at what
That's
I'm
all
doing.
there is to it. I party like a rock star, and I'm not one. But hey,
Hey,
you know, I'd like
you
to.
get
I'd
some
like to.
motherfuckers some stars though.
Oh, for
You
sure.
would knock their ass out. You should be in the UFC, bro. For real.
I'm a little.
But
old
like
for
on
that.
some positive shit, like you know, you wanna write a book, you wanna, you know,
So I want
tell
to be
your story.
successful. I want to be a positive role model to the youth. You know, I want to do some good.
And why you just said that? Can you do this one favor? Can you tell the youth something? Camera right there. Can you tell the youth something that you want to tell them? You know what I'm saying?
Look, you guys, man, you can do anything you put your mind to. And I wish I'd listened to my own words, because sometimes it's hard to think about it and pursue it, but if you push forward, you can do anything you want, man. Just put your mind to it, speak it into existence, look to the stars and ask, and you will receive.
Right. Real shit. Coming from a real gangster. Real gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Graduated to an OG. You know,
OG.
40 years old.
Oh, for real?
Got that old man strength now, baby.
Oh, man, I know. I feel that shit. He done broke my hand already. Let me see.